A sexual assault case is the first to be called to the stand as the trial of Jeffrey Forrest begins. Forrest is charged with 2 counts of sexual assault of a child while working at Pioneer Drive Baptist in the 90s. The victim coming forward as an adult now, and today he described an alleged 6 years of abuse at the hands of Forrest. KRBC's Jessica Rain joins us from Pioneer Drive Baptist Church with an update on the trial. Jess?
That's right. This is the spot where the victim says it all began. He was a student at Bonham Elementary. Now today we know Bonham Elementary as this building over here. But back in the 90s, the building was actually over in this open grass area. You can even see the old sign. The victim says after school, his teacher would bring him and the other students across this crosswalk over to Pioneer Baptist Church, which was right across the street that housed the daycare that Jeffrey Forrest worked at. The victim says Forrest began touching him under his clothes, and in the years to come, the situation progressed. Abused by Forrest at several places in the Key City, including several buildings at Hendrick Medical Center and Hardin-Simmons University. Forrest ended up living behind the victim's parents' house, babysitting and going on vacations with the family. The victim described the abuse until it ended, which he says was in middle school. During cross-examination, the victim seemed angry and frustrated, telling jurors that he wanted the whole thing to be swept under the rug until he couldn't keep the lie any longer, with the defense claiming the victim left important details about the abuse out of his statement to police. The victim's father, Don Steele, also taking the stand. Now, we spoke to Mr. Steele last week, but today he talked about his initial conversation with Jeff after learning about the allegations. He said he invited Jeff over to his house and asked him point blank if he did it. During the entire day of testimony, the prosecution projected a photo of the victim for jurors to look at when the abuse started. He was about the age he would have attended Bonham Elementary.
Thank you, Jess. Testimony will continue tomorrow. To stay up to date on this case, head on over to our website, bigcountryhomepage.com.